Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video I just wanted to have like a quick drop in to reiterate that after a narcissistic relationship and we're on our journey towards healing, we have to recondition ourselves. And what do I mean by that? I'm basically saying that we have to retrain our mentalities so that we can begin to shift our subconsciousness to then be able to break the unhealthy or toxic behaviors that was not only drawing us into the narcissist, but keeping us in the patterns of being with the narcissist. Okay? But this is going to take some time. It's going to take time because some of us have been in several relationships over and over with narcissists, basically just changing faces and names. And then some of us haven't even connected the dots maybe to our original narcissist in our life, which was more than likely one of our caregivers, like a mother or a father. But it's going to be a process, and over time, what you will find is you will be able to move further and further away from that toxic behavior as you're starting to successfully recondition yourself. But nobody is perfect. When you've had weak boundaries, if this is, which is typically an issue of someone that got under a narcissist grasp, you're not going to typically do a 180 overnight. This is going to take time. And, just like living life, we have our ups and our downs. You might have a situation when you feel like, wow, I really set my boundaries really tight and I can see my progressive. And then you might have an interaction where you feel like you could have done better. But this is just realistic. We're not perfect. We don't always get it right. But as long as we're steadily working towards that progression, we can get there and start leveling it out where it definitely won't go to the lower end of it again. But it takes time. It takes time. And we just have to be aware of that. And don't be so hard on yourself if you feel like, oh man, I've been upholding my boundaries so well for several months. And then bam, in this one instance or this one interaction with someone, I feel like I didn't do as good as I could have. Because we're so self-aware of our boundaries after dealing with a narcissist, when we know that needs to be stronger. So, I just want to offer a word of encouragement. We're retraining our mentality, and that's really a big deal because the other behavior was so engraved in our minds, in our subconscious, and it was controlling us without even thinking about it even. So, it takes time to reprogram ourselves to, move away from that. So just be patient with yourself in that and know that, you can get there in steps. Sometimes it's baby steps and sometimes it's bigger than baby steps, but it's still going to be steps. And, congratulate yourself on the stepping stones, because you'll be able to look back and say, the old me would have fallen for this, or the old me, or before I would have been susceptible to not standing up for myself. But look at me now. You can see the difference. You will be able to see the difference. It will be very clear. And I'll have to make a video on that as well, because as you're learning how to set these boundaries, there are people that are in your life that are going to feel that shift as well. And they may or may not be supportive about that. But you still have to command respect and, of course, continue to set the boundaries that you need to set for your life. But, you can do it. You can definitely do it. Just give yourself the time and space, and know that you may not always be perfect at it, but as long as you're overall progressively getting better, you'll definitely be able to see your progress, and definitely pat yourself on the back for that. Because the stronger that you're able to get these boundaries, the less a narcissist will even want to stay around you. They might target you because they don't know before they target you. They can't be quite sure if you're going to pass the test or not, but they just know you got something that they want, and they're going to go ahead and test your temperament and your boundaries and your self-respect to see, what they may or may not be able to get away with, as far as you go. But I'm going to go ahead and end that video here. But you can do it. Just stay positive, and you'll have plenty of practice, especially when you get back out here and start dating again. You'll have plenty of practice, and you'll be able to see, and you're going to know, your inner being is going to let you know if you are, doing what you need to be doing. You'll know when you're settling and when you're selling yourself short. You're going to have that awkward feeling on the inside. But I hope this video resonates with you. And if it does, go ahead and hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel. I'll definitely be making videos about narcissistic abuse and healing from it. I really try to think of angles and situations that may not be commonly found on YouTube. So I'm going to be, thinking about that in the upcoming days and trying to find as many of those scenarios as I can and address that. But either way, until next time, and as always, take care.